Hi, I'm Vince from Guitar Academy in Petersfield, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to play Cold Water featuring Justin Bieber on guitar. So to play this song, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by playing an F sharp minor chord. So to play F sharp minor, what you do is you take your first finger and you bar all of the strings on the 9th fret. Then you take your second finger and place it on the B string of the 10th fret. Then you take your third finger and place it on the D string of the 11th fret. Then you take your little finger and place it on the G string of the 11th fret. Now when we're holding down this chord, what we're going to do is we're basically going to use our right hand to finger pick the notes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go just like that. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my thumb to play the A string. Then I'm using my first finger to pick upwards on the D string. And then my second finger to play the G string. And then my third finger to play the B. And that gives you your first chord, which is F sharp minor. So what we do is we go just like that. Then what we do is we play an A major chord. So what I'm doing here is I'm barring the 12th fret with my first finger, and then I'm actually barring the D, G and B strings on the 14th fret with my third finger here. So what I'm doing, as you can see with my third finger, I'm just barring the D, G and B strings. Then with my right hand I'm going to do the same picking pattern, but then I'm going to include the G string straight after playing the B. So I'm going to go thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, then my second finger is going to play the G again. So when we put those two chords together, we're going to go from our F sharp minor and then to our A major, just like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go all the way down the fretboard now to play this chord, which is basically C sharp minor. So what it is, it's exactly the same chord I played on the 9th fret, or the same shape at least, and then I'm moving it down to the 4th fret, so our root note is now C sharp. So what I'm doing here is I'm barring all of the strings in the 4th fret, then my second finger is going on the 5th fret of the B string, then my third finger is going on the D string of the 6th fret, and then my little finger is going underneath that on the G string of the 6th fret. And then I'm going to basically apply the same picking pattern. So I'm just going from A to B, just literally going A, D, G, B. So that brings in our third chord. So putting that together, what we got so far, we got and then the fourth and final chord, we're basically moving up a semitone. We're basically now playing a D major chord. So what I'm doing here is I'm barring all of the strings in the 5th fret this time, then using my third finger to play the D, G and B on the 7th fret, which gives us a D major. Again, I'm going to use the same picking pattern I played on the second chord, so I'm going to go from A to B, but then I'm going to include that G as well. So that's basically the 4 chords of the song. So what you've got is there's also at the start of the song a sneaky little riff that goes, it only seems to appear like once or twice in the whole songs, but if you want to know that, what I'm doing is I'm basically going, before I go back to the first chord, I'm doing a hammer on and pull off from the finished E string on the 9th fret to the 10th fret, so just a semitone away. So I'm holding down this 9th fret with my first finger, picking that note and then hammering down with my second finger onto the 10th fret, and then pulling off so it plays the 9th fret again, and then I'm jumping my second finger up to the 10th fret on the B string. So I'm going. So when you put that together, you've got and then an optional little riff if you want to throw that in. But if not, you're just basically cycling those 4 chords round and using the picking pattern as described in this video. So basically, just to sum up the chords of this song, we've got F sharp minor, A major, then we've got C sharp minor, and then D major. So again, you can actually play this a number of ways. If you were looking for just more of a chord progression, you can obviously play those bar chords and then do a strumming pattern that simulates the picking pattern. Alternatively, you can use a capo, which I will show you in just a second. So to play this chord progression with a capo, you put the capo on the 2nd fret, then what you do is you play E minor, then you play G, and then you play C sharp minor. We're keeping the same. Well, it is C sharp minor, but this is basically, I'm borrowing the 4th fret, if you weren't counting the capo, but with the capo it's the 2nd fret. So what I'm doing here is I'm borrowing that 4th fret on the guitar, then my 2nd finger is on the 5th of the B, then my 3rd finger is on the D of the 6th, then my little finger is underneath that, and that gives us our C sharp minor as seen previously in the video. And then to play D, we could just play C instead and let the capo do all the work. So what we've got there is E minor, so I'm just holding down the A and the D strings of what is now the 2nd fret, and then I'm going to play a G. So my 1st finger is on the A string of what is now the 2nd fret, my 2nd finger is now on the 3rd fret, then my 3rd finger is now on the finished E string of what is now the 3rd fret in relation to the capo. So that gives us a G, then C sharp minor, as previously explained, no changes here, and then C major, which you do that by basically putting your 1st finger on what is now the 1st fret of the B string, then your 2nd finger goes on the D string of what is now the 2nd fret, then your 3rd finger on the A string of the 3rd fret, well, what is now the 3rd fret. The reason why I say that is I'm basing this in relation to where the capo is now. So don't want to cause too much confusion, but hopefully you get the idea. So just going to E minor, G, C sharp minor, and then D. So if you wanted to apply a picking pattern to this, you can hold down the E minor. Now this time my thumb is going to be doing the E string, and then I'm basically going to be playing the D, G and B strings. So I'm going to go, and then when I go to the G, I'm going to be doing the same thing, but then I'm going to be picking the G string again with my right hand. And then with C sharp minor, I'm now dropping my thumb down to the A string. And then with the C, I keep my thumb on that A string. And then that gives you the chords using a capo. So that's it, that's how you play Cold Water featuring Justin Bieber on the guitar. Get these parts under your fingers and then try it along to the track. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you check out guitaracademyuk.com.